What is up, everybody? It's your boy Chris Cage coming at you 2 times. We got a weekly race video for y'all. But before we begin, feel free to check out the sunflower gifts. Now, what's the sunflower gift, you may be asking? Well, I'm glad you asked. The Sunflower Gifts is a small business gift shop run and owned by my bestie Carissa Swayzer. And over there, you'll be able to browse from a number of sunflower-themed items or non-sunflower-themed items that you never thought you wanted until now. The link to her Etsy store will be in the description for y'all to check out if y'all are interested. And don't forget to support small businesses worldwide. We're in March. Did you get your pitch blacks? Because I knew I did. I'm filming this in February, so some of it could be gone by now. By me drinking it. Hell. I'm drinking one right now as I'm filming this, you see? Love this stuff. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a real versus fantasy race. I'm trying to hold in a cough here. A real versus fantasy race here on the drag strip track. And since it's a bit sunny out, normally you see me use a little flashlight on my phone to so you can see the cars, but I'm experimenting with not using it that often, except for if it gets dark out. So, this is a pretty straightforward race. The one who eliminates the rest of the other team is the dominant winner. And this is going to be run in an unlimited amount of rounds. So we're going to get a bin of real and fantasy cars, and we're going to get this thing started. So let's get it going with today's weekly race. Alright, y'all, it's time to kick these off with this first round with 16 on both sides. The winner is the one who can eliminate the entire other team, which can take many rounds, so let's go. The winner of that race is the 89 Batmobile in this weird gold color. Wow, what a race. Winner of that one is the 71 Lamborghini Miura P400 SV. Finally got a mainline version of this. Took me a while. Ooh, not a good run for slide out. Which gives Team Realistix another win with the Lotus Sport Elise, the retooled one. Alright, Team Fantasy's now on the board with the win. This side with the Yellow Bus Boys getting the win right here today. Got a couple of yellow low-profile racers on the track. Let's see who wins. Ooh, both had a bad start here, but we're going to give this win to the high visibility to Windmill 2. Easy win here as the finish line does some faulty shit again. I did post on my community tab about the gray finish line here. So I don't know when I'll get it, but I will get another one, hopefully, to stop this from happening. But your winner here, as you can clearly see, is the HW50 that won it. Ferrari California with the FTE wheels has gotten the win. Congrats to him. No, good race. Winner right here is the HW Warp Speeder. Right, winner of that race is Nerve Hammer. Jelly shocked by this. Winner of that race is the... This car is called the Lotus Emira. Now, I don't know if you noticed or not, some of these Hot Wheels cars in 2022, 2023 have this new base type. How are you liking this base type? Because I think it looks very basic. Wow. Now, again, the finish line, once again, did its job wrong. It's supposed to go here because this Ford GT40 Mark IV clearly beat the Rocket Oil Special, which never happens. Car is bulletproof, or bulletproof. Not like the fantasy car, but still. 67 Ford GT40 Mark IV gets the win. Wow, bad run for the McLaren Speedtail. Didn't get to see a good run out of them, but you know, whatever happens when I launch the cars, you know, it happens. The Euro 2 gets a shocking win, but if that McLaren Speedtail didn't have that mishap, results would have been way different. Winner of that race is one of my favorite fantasy cars, Power Surge. That was a good race. Winner, however, is the new Batman Forever Batmobile. Hope you got this casting, by the way. Second to the last race. And Team Fantasy wins this one, as now HW Prototype 24 gets the win. This is what it's called, right? Oh no, Prototype H24 gets the win. Now I'm turning the light on because it's starting to get dark a little bit. Final race, time to see who'll move on to round number 2. We got a dead even spin here for round 2. The Corvette C6R wins this, which means we're all evened up. As you see right here, bottom half of the shelf, top half of the shelf. And that is round 1 in the books, with round 2 beginning right now. Time for round 2, everybody. Here's your first matchup. Ooh, great race. 1-on-1, it could have gone any way, but it gone to the 89 Batmobile. Ooh, the Twin Mill 2 actually caught up to the Lambo, but this Lambo's going to win it. HW50 crossed the line first in order to get that win. And the Ferrari California just scores another one for Team Realistix. And then Nerve Hammer is going to grab this win right out there and move on to the next round. Next race. 67 GT40 Mark IV gets the win. It moves on to the next round. Second to the last race. Oh, it was a drag to the finish, and Batman Forever Batmobile is going to come out on top with this win right here. So there he is. Final race. Time to see who'll move on to round number 3. Man. I would not want to be Team Fantasy right now. Another realistic car has won, the Corvette C6R. And if you take a look at the field, I'll move these all up. It is 6-on-2. What is the chances of Team Fantasy pulling this out of their ass? Well, let's see if they can do that as round 3 will begin right now. All right, here we go. Round 3. HW50 is going to take on, or HW50 and Nerfhammer are going to take on the remaining 6. HW50 creams the 89 Batmobile in that win. Nerfhammer versus Mira. Another card taken out. Nerfhammer won it. Gonna alternate to the 50. Let's see if HW50 can beat out another real car here. Oh, close enough, and he got it. HW50 beat out the California. I don't know about y'all, but we could see a change of the guard here. Can Nerfhammer beat out the GT40? No. Silence is deafening here. GT40 has knocked out a fantasy car. There's one left. And only 2 realistic cars he needs to beat. There will be no new round after this. Or actually, there will be a new round, which means that he has to beat those final 2 cars in order to move on to the 4th round. And then a one-on-one race will ensue. And it's one and done this time too. So let's find out what happens next. Alright, HW50 taking on Batman Forever Batmobile. And he gets him. He has one more car to go. Will we get a round number 4, or will Team Realistic barely win this one out? We're going to go to round 4. As, ladies and gentlemen, it will be HW50 versus 67 GT40 Mark IV. It is a one-and-done race. Who is going to win Realistic versus Fantasy? Let's find out. It's only one race, one launch, one finish. Whoever wins this one is going to win it for their team. Let's go. It was a fight to the finish. But ladies and gentlemen, you saw the finish line go point to the far right, as your winner is the 67 Ford GT40 Mark IV. What a barn burner, but what an effort by HW50 as well. And the Nerfhammer for taking out the rest of the field to make it a one-on-one affair. But in reality, wasn't enough. This was a fight to the finish. It started out in the first round with both teams even, but then after the next round, it was a very lopsided affair. But it was Nerfhammer and HW50 that kept on going, taking out cars left, right, center, up, down, A, B, select, start. But then, when it came to the final task, I mean, what else can you say? The better car won, and that was this guy right here, the 67 Ford GT40 Mark IV. I know this is Race Group Zone Mark's favorite car. And if he's watching, guess what? Your favorite car won. Grueling fight, beat out the rest, and held off the HW50 to get the win. That's what I like to call a successful weekly race win, and a hard-fought one for Team Realistix as Team Fantasy falls to the ground. That would do it for today's Hot Wheels Weekly Race. Don't forget to like this video. Comment down below. If you are brand new watching this video, be sure you subscribe. And also, turn on the notification bells as well. This is your boy, Chris Cage. And I'm coming at you 2 times. And we will see you at the next video.